What's going on, guys, and welcome to a very special video. So I finished 38-2 in this weekend league. What a great weekend league it was for us. So I'm gonna show you just one game. This is gonna be my last game of Food Champions. They want to make it 38-2, and instead of showing you like 10 games out of my 40, I'm just gonna show you just one and talk about how was the gameplay, how the game felt, how I managed to win 38 games this weekend league. Guys, I don't know how I did it. I'm a good FIFA player. I consider myself a competitive FIFA player. I can go to the elite ranks basically every weekend, but it's just the consistency. I don't have the consistency to be in top 100 every weekend, and it's just my fault. I know it's something that has to be probably mental. The thing is just maybe if I see someone's team and I'm just gonna see, oh no, this guy's gonna be easy to win against. So that's something that is just mental. Probably it's my fault, and that's something that I have to change if I wanna be top 100 every weekend, or probably almost every weekend, because I know I can do it. I know I have the capabilities to do it, but I just need to be more consistent. Playing with every opponent. So I did something different this weekend league. I know it was the start of the month. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to London to FYWC. It's gonna be really hard, but I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try my best, and if I just gonna get probably this is gonna be my best ever finish this month, then just let it be. But I'm gonna try my best. I know I have a really good team, but it doesn't matter if your team is good, but the one controlling it doesn't know how to play the game. So I started really nice. Like for my, if you guys know, on Friday the servers were down for a lot of players, and for me, I was one of those players. I could not play any games on Friday, and I usually play 10 games on Friday. I play some of the games in the morning, and I couldn't play any of those games. So I started playing on Saturday. My first 4 games, they were all rage quits. After I went 1-0 or 2-0, the guy will rage quit. So it was really, my first 4 games, it took me like 20 minutes. So that was something that it was nice. I think for my first 20, I think I got like 10 or 12 rage quits. I got a lot of rage quits this weekend league, and that's something that I want to talk about, because at one point I was 27-0. 27-0, guys. So you guys can say that I choked 40-0. The last time that I went 39-1, I lost my first game. It was on my 4th game. So I probably, for me, I was my thinking, oh, I'm gonna lose more games down the road. But for someone to be 27-0, really close to get the 40-0, like just need 30 more games, you can say that you choked 40-0. And again, nobody gets 40-0. This weekend league, a lot of people got 40-0. I think 14 people, and that's on. I think that's the first time, and on Xbox. So that was really nice. But when I was 27-0, some other guy, I think he got number 1 in the world. He plays in the Americas. I haven't played him yet, and his skill rating was really high. So we have the same record. No one haven't lost yet, and my skill rating was like 100 points below him. And I don't know why, probably because of a lot of the rage quits that I got on my other games. I don't know about him. I don't know if he got any rage quits or he played the full 90 minutes. So that's something that I would like to know, because also when I think the next game I also got another rage quit, and my skill rating went only by 4 points. So I don't know. I would really like to know how that works, and because how can people get like 2,300 skill points? I don't think I have ever done it before. Even when I went 39-1, I think I had like 2,200. So that's something that I would really like to know, because I don't know why, and it's not in the people who rage quit after I know 1, 2, even after 4 goals, someone will rage quit. So, and the skill rating will not be as high. So on this game, guys, again, the opponent were really good. I think my last 10 games were really tough, and my first loss came when I was 29-0. I was 29-0, and I did not get mad when I lost the game. I actually got really really sad because it was a game that I could have won that game, but this is something that it's been happening, and it happened for me a lot in this weekend league, but I managed to win the games. And it's every time that you score a goal, your opponent is gonna have a goal scoring opportunity if he knows how to play the game. If he's really good enough to actually to get an option on goal, to actually create a chance on goal, he can score the goal. Even I have done it before. I know after someone score on me, I can get a goal scoring opportunity, or I actually will tie the game. And that's something that is kinda easy if you know how to abuse the game mechanics of the game, if you know where your players are positioned. Because the defense, if you're defending after you score a goal, it's gonna be really hard for you. And I don't know why. So my first opponent that he beat me on penalties. The game finished 3-3 after the full 120 minutes. And guys, every time that I score one goal, he will come back and tie the game. And whenever he had the ball, he couldn't create any chances. So the only thing for me is I don't get how he can only score after I score one goal, and in game he could not create any chances to score another goal. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. So that's the only thing that it got me mad and sad at the same time, because how he can only score one goal whenever I score. So that's something that I don't know. He managed to pull to score the goals, and he managed to win the game in penalties. So I lost on penalties. That was for my 29. It was for my 30th game. I lost my 30th game, so I was 29-1. And yes, I got really sad. I did not keep playing. I waited like 30 minutes. I went and watched some TV. I watched a TV show, but I wanted to come back. That was on Sunday night, because I did not want to get a lot of games for Monday, because I actually work on Mondays on the afternoon, so I only had the morning to play some of the games. So I didn't want to play a lot of games on the morning. So after I lost, I waited like 30 minutes. I went and watched something. I was really sad because I choked it, and I know I was really close to the 40-0. So 30 minutes later, I came back. Again, let me tell you, the servers or the gameplay, it did not feel really good during this weekend league. There was some other games that it felt really nice, but on Sunday they didn't feel the best for me. And my in this game as well, you're gonna see like one. I was trying to shoot the ball with Suarez, and it took him like a whole second or 2 seconds to actually shot the ball, and of course it didn't went in. So the delay, I felt the delay a lot in this a lot of the games this weekend league, and it's something that is out of control. Like for the player, you cannot do anything about it. But okay, my next game after I lost again. So I lost 2 games in a row, and those were the only 2 games that I lost. And that game is my second loss. I could say it was deserved, because the opponent was really good. Like, he was a really nice opponent. Again, he was beatable. I could have won it. I think I considered first, and then I tied the game, and then I think we went to extra time. Yeah, we went to extra time. The game was 1-1, and it was almost penalties. We were about to go to penalties, and at the 118th minute, he got one chance. I basically gave him a lot of space. I was trying to switch players, and somehow I couldn't switch to the one I really wanted. And he got the space, and he just scored the goal. So again, I lost in the 118th minute. A really good opponent, again beatable. I could have done it better, but I kind of was sad out of the last game. Even though I waited like 30 minutes, but I guess that just wasn't enough. I still got the loss on my mind, and I don't know. I just couldn't play my best. And again, the delay was really bad. So nothing that I could have done. And again, guys, the thing that I was talking about is just you score one goal and your opponent will score. And I lost one game, but that happened a lot in a lot of my games the weekend league. Even though I managed to win the game, but it did happen. Like, you score one goal and the opponent will come back instantly and tie the game. So I don't know, because I think just the position of your defenders when they're after you score. It's just really easy. And again, like I told you, I have done it before. I have tied the game. Even I think I did it in this weekend league because I think on 15 games or maybe half of my games I went down first. Like I considered first, and that's something that I really had to work on, and I kept my cool. This is something that really worked for me to go 38 and 2 is every time that I consider a goal before I will really wanted to come back and tie the game instantly. I will try my best to go to get the goal fast, and sometimes that's not gonna work, and you're gonna leave a lot of gaps, so you're gonna put your players out of position, and then your opponent is gonna score the other goal to make it 2-0 or 2-1 or whatever. So that's something that I work on this weekend, and I kept cool. If the opponent scored really early, I just kept telling myself, hey, you got 90 minutes, you got 80 minutes, you can tie the game, you're gonna have a lot of more chances to score one goal. And I just kept my cool, and it did happen. The goal will come probably in the next 10 20 minutes, but the goal, it will come. And that's something that did happen. I kept my cool, I kept playing the game, and out of nowhere I would score one goal. So that's something really nice that happened, something that I'm gonna keep working on. I felt really nice. I use for my first 20 games. I use Fernando Torres, SBC Torres, and I don't know. I think for me, Torres is broken because he doesn't score like how I seen a lot of people with his records, and for me, he's not near close. Like his game to goal ratio is not the best. So I don't know. I think for me, he's just broken. But even though he did score some goals, he did help me out a lot. But Suarez feels better for me. The SBC Suarez, he feels basically he feels way better than the SBC Torres. So after my first 20, I used Torres, and for my last 20, I used Suarez. I did use attribute cards, but only on one player. So for my first 20, I used an attribute card for Torres, but it was the silver physical, just because I wanted his stamina to be over the 80. So if you use a silver attribute physical card for Torres, his stamina was like 89. So basically I used it because I wanted to play with him the whole game. Even if I go to extra time, I didn't want to took Torres for another player. I wanted to bronze bench as much as possible. And even though I think I only brought two players, Felipe Luis and Kante. And Kante I use it only if I will go to extra time. That's the only time that I will use Kante. I think I don't know if you saw at the beginning the formation that I was using. I switched to the 4-2-3-1. There was a formation that I tried the last weekend league for my last 10 games, and it worked. It really did work a little bit, and I wanted to play with it the full 40 games. And it was a formation that is nice. Defensively is really great. Defensively, going forward, you have to be patient at creating chances. You have to be patient. You have to wait for your players to make the runs. Even though the instructions on my players, on my striker and my three cams are to stay forward, but they will come back on defense. The same as my wing or my cornerbacks. If you put them to stay back while attacking, they will go forward. It's the same as the cams. If I put them to stay forward, they will come back and help on defense as well. So it's the same concept. But again, that's a really balanced formation. You basically have to make sure where your players are all the time. But the only thing is defensively is really great. Like I didn't see my players out of position too many times, and that's the only thing that I really like about this formation. It's just the positioning of your players. So you saw we went down in this game at the beginning, and I kept cool. And now look at the score. We are 4-1. So and you saw the guy was a really good opponent. He had a really good chance to come back into the game, but we managed to play great defense against this guy. And I think it was a great weekend for us. It was a great weekend. We finished after this game. I believe we finished 23rd in the world. But I can say now that the food champions is done. We finished 48 in the world. So we're gonna have top 50, not top 100. We're gonna have top 50 rewards on Thursday. And let me see. I think I'm only gonna open my team of the week pack. I think I'm gonna save the 300k packs that I'm gonna get. Those are the ones that I'm gonna save for team of the season. Like I was saving a lot of packs, but after fourth birthday, I opened the 100k packs, and I got a bonus in one of those packs, I believe. So again, we play really well this weekend. Ronaldo, he is 97 rated. Ronaldo, he is amazing, guys. I think I told you guys the last my last food champion journey when I played with him for my team. It was my last 10 games or last 15 games, and he feel much better than the regular Ronaldo. Like for me, for someone that I'm not top 100 every weekend or I'm not a pro player, for me I feel the difference. I really like how he feels. He's a really great player to have in your team. So you can see now 23rd in the world. Again, we finished 48. A lot of people, guys. If you got 36 wins, it wasn't enough for top 100. Even some players got 37, and that wasn't enough for top 100. So I think that's the first time that happened on Xbox. A lot of people got really great weekend league this past weekend league, and again, I guess I was one of them as well. But another thing, guys. After the 20th game, I stopped looking at my opponent squad. Like every time that I go into a game, I will look at my phone. I will look to my other monitor, because I did not want to look at my opponent's team, because that will mess you up mentally. Because if you see a lot of color on their team, you can see, maybe he's at top 100, or maybe he's a really good player. Look at the play that he has. So in game, I will look at the team, because it doesn't matter. You don't know exactly which card your opponent has. So for me, that's something that it really helped me out a lot. I will not look at my opponent's squad, and I will play the same to every opponent, like with the same intensity against every opponent. That's something that it really worked during my gameplay this past weekend league, and it works. So if every time before you go into a game, just look to your phone, look to another screen, or just look the other way, and once the game starts, it doesn't matter if you look at your opponent's squad, because you don't know exactly which card your opponent has in their team. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos, like the video. It was really hard to get those 38 wins. It was really tough. I played against some really tough opponents this weekend league, but at the end of the day, it was all worth it. And I just want to prove to everyone that I can be constant in the weekend league, that I can get top 100 as much as possible. And I know the team is a great team, but again, you have to play with the same intensity in all your games. 40 games is not easy, guys. 40 games is not easy. So I managed to win 38 out of 40. I choked 40-0. I was really close, but I don't know if it's gonna happen after we finish with this weekend league or this month. We just have to wait, and I just have to keep playing with the same intensity in every game. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I see you guys later. Thank you.